this weekend, Low and the Kansas City Current are going to be playing Orlando Pride. Huge matchup. We love seeing these two teams play against each other. And Low, I think last year it was so neck and neck between the two of you. And your team has grown exponentially even from last year, which is scary to think, but it's what we were saying defensively, where you're so much more put together. But going from the history of just this matchup, last year they knocked you out of making it to the finals, if I'm correct, right?
Yep. And then we came back and worked the game together. That was
yep. yeah. That was tough. I commend you for that. But going into this match, what's the mentality of it? Because I think people are trying to force, again, the NWSL is forcing this rivalry a little bit. I don't know if you play against each other enough to call it that, even just like geographically, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But just having that game in the back of your head, what does that do for you and your team going into this match?
Yeah, so we, as a team too, we've had the discussion, like, who is our rival? And, it's kind of come down to like Chicago or Louisville or Houston. And I think those teams have kind of changed, but Louisville is like the constant, like they're going to hit you no matter what. Like it's always going to be a hard game. So I would say like that, but I bring that up because people think that Kansas City and Orlando are going to be a rivalry. And I was like, it's not, because last year was like the first time they actually beat us. It hurt. So that's why this game means so much to us, because it's the same time of the year, the season right now when they come to us, right? They come to our home. We're on this big winning streak, and they did it to us last year. They came and they beat us at home, and we don't lose. We do not lose at home. We don't lose at CPKC Stadium. So that one hurt so badly. And then obviously when they beat us in the semifinals and then had the finals here in our CPKC Stadium, like it's just those things that make us want to win this game so badly and play so well. Like it means more. Like we don't care about all the games before. We don't care, about the playoffs. We care about this game this weekend in our home. And we want to win. It just means so much to us because we had such a great year last year, and Orlando was always the one ruining our party.
Lori, what do you look most forward to? Because you're going to be on the call for this game. Yeah. But what do you most look forward to with this match between these two teams? Because I think we've seen Orlando lose the pep in their step that they had last year, the continuity that they had last year, and Kansas City's just become more solid as the year's gone on.
Yeah, I think, I don't think of this as a rivalry either. And I had this game, whether it's back in April or May, I can't remember when you all beat.
Oh my God. Wait, you literally interviewed me and was like, is this a rivalry? And I was like, no.
Because everyone just kept saying, because everybody, exactly. I'm glad you brought this up, because we were like, this isn't a rivalry, but like everybody's saying it is. So we're just going to kind of go with it. But then let's just get some quotes about it. And it was like, this is not a rivalry.
So Orlando said it too. Yeah. Okay.
But what I do appreciate about it is that there is this like the competitiveness of the game, right? And what it means, because both of these teams have been 1 or 2 the last few years. And so I think that's the fun part of it. And we're finding that again going into this weekend, regardless of the state that Orlando's in. But I think no matter what, this has showcased the 2 of the best attacking teams in the league in the last few years, which always makes it fun. And then it's forced, what I think of it is regardless if you're making changes low to your team because of Orlando, which isn't the case, it was just like, we need to clean things up defensively. That team and your team are pushing each other to make those tweaks, to find little ways to improve, to make sure you have that edge. And I think anybody who's playing at home has that advantage. So this is why it's fun. You stole the points, got revenge on them at home earlier this year, and now you get to play, or at home for Orlando, and now you get to play them here. Last thing I'll say about it too is what I found really intriguing about that game previously is the tactical battle. Because now it's not just about okay, who's going to score more goals? Because everybody's like, it's just like kind of what this whole theme of this show has been about. It's like, how are we going to get a little bit of an advantage? And that game to me highlighted that tactical battle than we've seen maybe any other game so far this season.
I will say, I think last year I was covering it with another studio, I believe, and I think we did some coaches interviews with both Seb and V, and both of them said, yeah, we're not changing our game at all. We're going to go out and play just how we are and let the best team win. Is that what the mentality and how you guys talk about the games too when you go in? Well, obviously you guys are on top of the table, so why would you change anything? But is that kind of the verbiage that's around the locker room as well?
Yeah, so usually, I mean, we were still trying to cover our game against Utah. Usually at the beginning of the week, we go over what we did really poorly and we try and fix that. So by the midweek, we can start talking about the Orlando game. But I know, that's been circled on our calendar this month for sure, is this game. And it's a big game when coaches and staff don't have to say anything about it. Like the players are already saying it. The players are already feeling it. Like Vlatko doesn't have to come in and be like, this is a big game. Vlatko's going to come in, give us our tactics. And in the locker room, our players, we're going to be like pushing each other, yelling. We're be like, this is a big game. Like that's, you don't have to do that as a coach. So that's why it's so exciting, because top to bottom, like I know our owners are probably going to be there so hyped. I don't think they like Orlando because, again, they were the ones throwing the party here at CPKC last year. They didn't say that. I'm just also don't. They didn't say that. I'm assuming, so I got to put that out there. But yeah, no, it's exciting, and I think there's no fear from either team, right? This game is exciting for them. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great battle, and I'm gonna ask for 3 days off after it.
I am too, after that call.
What do you mean?
Well,
both of you literally work like every day, 10 to 10. Like I've never seen you guys not work. Everywhere I look, you guys are there. It's crazy.
Well, I love it. The soccer never ends, even when you're done
true.
playing. It literally never ends. But I absolutely love this. Lo, the chat is behind you because producer Mark put out a poll who wins the match this weekend, and 100% of people voted Casey Curran. So do your little victory dance. You've got some good juju coming your way. Lori Lindsey will be on the call for the game. You don't want to miss it. And reminder, we will be doing a watch along, and your girl will be hosting. We'll have Jen Beatty, Kelly O'Hara, Lisa Carlin in the chairs with me. You can simulcast your screens together to watch the game and hear our commentary and listen to Lori Lindsey at the same time. It's a lot of soccer chicks talking football, and you'll get to watch Lo.